Hey there guys, Pokey87 here. And I rarely do games like this because I usually cycle through the 8-bit area. But well, there's this one game that I remember so well that I had on my Game Gear. It's called Dragon Crystal. And what does this have to do with Fatal Labyrinth? Well, you'll find out. In Fatal Labyrinth, you play as this intrepid young adventurer who came from the town and with that basically all you do is, well, you know how usually you would actually walk through a game and let me turn this up a bit. You know how usually when you well, you know how usually when you actually go through a town, you press a button just to talk. Here you don't do that. You just approach them and blip, just like that. Now, you talk to this guy 3 times. Well, no. No, you don't talk to this guy 3 times. What you do is you advance. You advance twice, really. And with that, we face the most jacked up game of all time on the Sega Genesis. So, it's like what I said, it plays just like Dragon Crystal, yeah. Except that there is no town required just to say, "Oh, well, it's like saying I really don't need a town to tell me where I need to get. I mean, to tell me where I need to go." Now, I remember when I got up, I was checking out the scene at YouTube, and I've heard about how jacked up this game is. So, as the underdog of the underrated, I must not turn a blind eye to such games. If they are that bad, to a reviewer, to a fellow game reviewer, then this game will get much of the same treatment as any other game. Now, you know what this game reminds me of? This game reminds me so much of Ease. You know why? Because of this. Wow, just like that, huh? That's Dragon Crystal. Okay, after 5 minutes into this game, yeah, this game has suddenly turned very, very shitty. Therefore, it gets the Shitastic games of approval. I mean, I don't play dungeon RPGs that much. And the story goes, you must defeat this dragon, and you must get back the Holy Goblet, which is the source of light, which illuminates the world, and you must get the goblet back to prevent the dragon from returning to power. And you know the whole shtick. You agree to it. You agree to it, and therefore you go forth into the fatal labyrinth. Now, like I said, the combat reminds me too much of Ease. I can see why there has been much praise about this game. Because look at this. Look at this. I'm on the first floor. Actually, I'm not even on the first floor. I'm actually on the first room, you know, the very first room. And all of a sudden they start gang raping you. I don't know who did the design on this. The fact that it's supposed to be randomly generated. Randomly generated my ass. 1991, it wasn't such a good year for all games. I'm going to try this again. I mean, this game has no story. I mean, really doesn't. There's no telling. There's no telling where. I mean, what the town is or anything. All you know is you have to go back and forth into this labyrinth. You must go back twice in order to say, I'm still going, and therefore wow, I pick up a battle axe. So let's see, I pick the battle axe like so. Ugh. All of a sudden, I just feel very, very sick. Like I said, this game reminds me far too much of Dragon Crystal of LA. Okay, a valet, right. Very good then. I've never seen a game in which you have to struggle so badly to get one goddamn level up. I mean, you can pretty much destroy anything with with the right weapon, anyway. But with this game, I don't know. It has shitty all over it because A, it's random. Nothing is ever the same. It plays like Ys, the very first Ys, because all you did was the same thing. You didn't have to press a button, you just basically approached them. You basically approach your enemies and pray to God that you didn't get killed after you approach them. That is how you would say fight. But my take on this game, Dragon Crystal is at least a level better than this game, because at least you know you're advancing, at least you know you're going somewhere, and it wasn't as bad. I mean, really, really, Dragon Crystal is not as bad as this game. Its predecessor, its predecessor, Fatal Labyrinth. And what the hell is this shit? This game has just gave me the big fuck you to me. You wanna know why? There's no escape. Literally, there's no escape. Well, okay, there's no escape. Well, there is an escape. But what the hell? That is stupid. That is real stupid. Anyway. Oh yeah, you get up to Ranger status. And you're still at level 1. What the hell? You pick up a short bow. Okay, so now that we find the exit, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up, and for some reason, wait a minute. You mean there's a exit here too? Oh great, that's just lovely. Because it's the Fatal Labyrinth. Once you go up, you can never come back down. But, you know, for a shitty game, I'm doing pretty well, despite the fact that I was gang raped in my second attempt. Maybe it's the anger that's making me try to attempt to get somewhere. Maybe I need to be more angry about this game. Maybe I ought to just put this motherfucker down. Yeah, about this game, it's bullshit. It's a clusterfuck. And I agree with Stan Birdman, who reviewed this game and says it, you know, it's a dungeon RPG. Like I said, I don't really touch dungeon RPGs because once I press start, there ain't no turning back. So this game, this shitastic game called Fatal Labyrinth, play it at your own risk, because once you go up, you can never come back down. I've been Pookie87. The underdog has spoken, and I am out.